Kokushibo is an interesting case. Whereas the most intriguing villain would usually be the main antagonist, he isn't. Why is that? Perhaps the King of Pop could be the reason. But I want to explore this character of Kokushibo, and analyze and talk about how he was done dirty by the author of Demon Slayer, as well as some godforsaken fanfiction for this video, because it is beyond me how this antagonist wasn't the main villain. Is Kokushibo a missed opportunity or an overrated villain? Hi, I'm Talon Talks. Let's cover what could have been with Kokushibo. Kokushibo's past is brittled with envy against his brother, Yoruichi, and envy for his swordsmanship abilities that made him yearn for strength and become a demon. He had suffered to grow that strength high, while Yoruichi just picked up a blade and used it perfectly. Not because he was naturally gifted in swordsmanship, but because he had a gift somewhere else. He could see the muscles and skeletal structure of the opponent through a breathing technique. And whereas his brother had love and compassion for the world, Kokushibo had a hatred for Yoruichi. This hatred grew more and more over time, and this was due to the fact that Kokushibo could never achieve the level of power of Yoruichi. What I find interesting about Kokushibo is the fact that he is related to Yoruichi. He created the opposite of sun breathing, moon breathing, and whereas Yoruichi is the sign of love and goodness in this series, Kokushibo is a symbol of hatred and envy. That is already a better concept than Muzan. But what if I told you there's more? At their very basis, they are two sides of the same coin. Kokushibo abandoned his humanity and his life as it was, while Yoruichi embraced his life and everything in it. And even towards the end, he resented his brother in his dying speech. Why could I not leave anything behind? Why could I not become someone? So why do your breathing techniques remain? These show the fact that Kokushibo, even in his lasting moments, won't let go of his anger. Now, while I would like to analyze him more, I have a better idea. Because since there's not much to analyze with Kokushibo, what if, now hear me out, we did a bit of fan fiction.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
Yeah, bully me all you want, but I'm the only one still capable of doing this, due to the fact that I am so terminally online that I'm essentially immune to cringe. But to ease you in, let's talk about what factors would have made a better candidate for this place. As I mentioned earlier, Kokushibo is the opposite of Yoruichi. With Kokushibo, you have a demon who ran from humanity in search of power. With Yoruichi, you have a selfless man in search to help those who want it. With Kokushibo, you have an undying hatred for Yoruichi. With Yoruichi, you have love for all. With Yoruichi, you have sun breathing. With Kokushibo, you have moon breathing. Opposites. So why not make it a fight between good and evil? Love versus hate. A cliche concept since the beginning of time, I know. But miles better than this. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because this character was done dirty. He had so much potential and was essentially overshadowed by Muzan. I usually hate headcanon, but to get my point across of what could have been, I have no other choice. I'll be changing parts of the story and retconning certain things, but it's the only thing that can be done. I hope you at least do not cringe at this, and just give me my watch time. Now, let's get right into this. Headcanon of what should have happened with the Mark and his lifespan. To become a demon. Kokushibo, in an effort to gain power, trains under Yoruichi to gain sun breathing. However, he only gains moon breathing as a result of his training. He trains harder than any other person to get this power and eventually gains the mark. Years down the line, the ones with the mark begin to pass, but Kokushibo doesn't accept death as an answer, and goes out looking for a way to live longer. He finds a doctor who gives him a remedy consisting of spider lilies, and he gains immortality, but he loses his humanity in the process. He becomes the first demon. With his newfound power, he trains harder against any demon slayer willing to face him, and he always wins. And he eventually meets his brother, Yoruichi. Yoruichi tells Kokushibo that he didn't have to die as a demon, but live as a human with honor and dignity. Kokushibo responds with a slash of his blade, but even in this old body, Yoruichi wouldn't go down. Kokushibo was blocked and sliced himself, but Yoruichi doesn't finish him off. As Kokushibo investigates, Yoruichi has died, with honor and dignity. He lashes out in anger before destroying the corpse of his brother, and Kokushibo learns that the breathing technique taught by Yoruichi still lives on, and he creates the 12 Kizuki to find them and kill them. He wants to annihilate the existence of this breathing technique. Kokushibo gets a lead on who knows sun breathing to its core, and finds the Kamado residence, before slaying all who remain inside. Of course, you should know what happens then. Tanjiro finds Nezuko alive and they go out to find this man and all of that. Skip forward to the final battle between Tanjiro and Kokushibo. Kokushibo sees Yoruichi in the boy due to his mark, his spirit, and how he's related to a demon, and accepts this as his rematch he's been yearning for. Kokushibo taking on Yoruichi. Through this match, Tanjiro Tanjiro yearns to connect the breathing styles together. With swift thinking, Kokushibo keeps up at first, but eventually gets overpowered as the fight goes on. Kokushibo then gets impaled by Tanjiro's blade, and then sliced in half before Tanjiro finally connects every breathing style and puts an end to Kokushibo. Kokushibo in his final moments looks back on his life. He is unsatisfied with the route that he chose. He asks Yoruichi, why could I not leave anything behind? Why could I not become someone? So why do your breathing techniques still remain? Tell me, Yoruichi, before turning to ash and passing. Tanjiro would fall to the ground gruesomely injured. And well, as they say, the rest is history. That is how you write a villain better than Muzan, though it wouldn't take much effort as the bar is not set that high. Hi, I'm Talon Talks. This video took a lot of effort. Right now, since I have a job, these uploads, while not slowing down, I have less time to do them, though I am not going to stop uploading anytime in the future. I still have to do a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th Soul Eater video, and sometimes it's just a real pain to stay up to like 3 in the morning reading an entire arc of Soul Eater, because good lord, these chapters are long, and then I watch the anime. It's an entire process. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of these character analysis videos, considering they're much easier to perform. So yeah, I'm Talon Talks. That was Kokushibo in What Could Have Been. Have a good day.